Okay, so last class we discussed about the procurement to pay cycle. Okay, let's go to that now for other topics how we can process. Okay, so this is correct, right? May 128. May
Is it case sensitive? Case sensitive. May MAYF and
Ah,
28
that's
it is
fine.
not.
That's not a problem. Anything which is okay for username.
Password is
245 359. Did you try that? This one? Or did they said
the same.
anything? They said any client ID to change or something? That mail?
That mail. Let me open that mail. Tuk, 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 tuk.
Any client ID in the mail? They will mention that the client ID or something.
One minute, I am taking, sir. Case mail or support days. Something mail has come. Where is that mail application support KSP program? Server for MP. Okay. Here.
What is the client ID they said?
To start our master to RD. Sir.
What did the client decide?
He has not mentioned anything, sir. Client ID. ID will be blocked with it if any standard data confidential. Thank you. Shall I copy this mail and put it here in the chat?
Send it to the mail. Load me.
Shall I send it to your WhatsApp?
Send me that WhatsApp. Or I'll sending that mail ID. Just send me to that. Okay, so not sure why it is not connected here. May 128. It is connecting to the remote desktop, but here it is not connected. 245359. Is correct, right? Password is correct, right? 245.
Yeah, password is correct. Yes, correct.
245359. No, it's not coming. Something is maybe client is different or something. Okay, so what we'll do, maybe we'll go with some other server is there na, EWM server. We'll go to that EWM server.
Answer.
Okay, so I'm just connecting the server. Okay, that's why you got when you got down, you have to check all these things, or else they will not support after that. They will say that we are okay. Okay, so now we are going to the next process, which is consignment process. So we discussed about the, as of now we discussed about the procurement pay cycle. Okay, now we are discussing about the consignment process. What is the process of consignment? Okay. Oh my God, this is what this. Okay, so vendor consignment process. Okay. So what is the vendor consignment process?
Well, the vendor, uh, we consume the item that we consume. That's I mean, we can stock the item, the vendor's item, and we pay only for the item that we consume.
Sorry, come again.
We only pay for the item that we consume. But
Correct. Okay, so initially we are requesting for the quantity. So once we receive the quantity, we are blocking that quantity in the store location level. We just keeping into the our store location. So let's say this is the our store location. Okay, here in this store location we are giving some part to the vendor. Okay, so that vendor. Okay, so this let's assume that this is the vendor consignment stock. So we are blocking vendor consignment stock into our premises. We are putting that stock into our premises. Okay, whenever we need some stock, what we will do? We will be consuming that stock from the vendor. Okay, that vendor consignment stock. Okay, clear? So where is there? Where? Okay, so let's assume that this is the the store location. Okay, so from here, what will happen? The stock will move to the other. Maybe it can be moved to the other store location, or if you want, you can do what you can do. You can still if you want to use in the some other like production department. Okay, production store location, or maybe production department consumption. Okay, so you can use for production consumption, or if you want to use for some other department like HR department or some admin department or some other department they need that admin department or HR departments. Okay, so whoever they need, okay, so they can use that. Okay, so what we are doing that when it is needed, okay, they will pick the stock from the vendor consumer stock to their own stock. Okay, clear? So
Yeah.
until the stock moved from the until the stock moved from the this consumption stock to other stock or other consumption stock, until it is the owners the stock ownership is with vendor only. It's not our stock. It's still vendor ownership stock. Okay, it's not our stock. Okay, clear?
Yeah.
So when it is moved to from here to when it is moved to the consumption purpose, or it may be moving to the it's our own store location, then only we are able to pay that amount to vendor. Okay, we are able to pay that amount to vendor. Okay, clear? Sure. Let's say this is the our raw material store location. Raw material store location. This is raw material store location, or maybe some other store location. Okay, so what is the difference if it is going to raw material store location, what is the impact? Now if it is going to consumption, what is the impact? Hmm? What is the difference? What is the difference of these two? What is the difference of these two? If it is going to consumption, what is the difference? And if it is going to if it is going to production consumption or some other department consumption, what is the difference, and if it is going to store location, what is the difference. So let's understand about that. Okay, so if it is moving from under consignment stock to our own stock, that means it is moving to the store location. So in this case, what will be happen? Still I can see the stock at store location level. Okay, at store location level. If it is vendor consumption stock to direct consumption, so it might be for production purpose, or it may be for HR department purpose, or finance, or admin purpose, anything which is like other department, we are just consuming that. In this case, the stock is consumed already. Stock consumed directly from vendor consumption stock to
Required production line.
required location, purpose, maybe required consumption purpose. Okay, clear? So in this case, I can move the stock from vendor consumption stock to our own stock, and in this case, we can consume the stock directly from the vendor consumption stock. Okay, so in this case, if it is moved from here to here, okay, the ownership will be
Will be with vendor only.
ownership will change from vendor to our company. Okay, so because it is coming to my own stock location, I can see the still I can see the stock, but even if I can see the stock, it is our own stock, because the ownership also it is moving. Okay, the stock we are purchasing. Okay,
Is this vendor consignment stock will be there in our system, or
it will
still
be there. It will be there.
is physically
Yeah,
existed?
it will be there. Okay, and even this case also, okay, the ownership will be changed to our own, but I cannot see the stock here, but in the above I can see the stock. Okay, clear? So both cases the ownership will change when we are consuming the stock or when we are transferring the stock to our own stock. Both cases the ownership will change. So when we are consuming the stock or when we are transferring the stock, then only we are liable to pay the amount to the vendor. Clear? It's clear? So both cases we have to pay amount when you are consuming. So let's say I have 1000 quantity. Okay, I have 1000 quantity. So now I consume that. Okay, 100 here. Okay, 100 here, 100 quantity, and here. Okay, here how much? It is 200. Okay, and here. Okay, here maybe okay. Here what we can do? Here I can consume some 300. Okay, now totally how much we consume? Out of 1000 we consume 100 here, 200 here, and 300 more to our own stock. Okay, so that how much liable to pay? Liable to pay to vendor. How much? The first for 100. Okay, the second for 200, and third for 300. So total how much we are paying? Total we are liable to pay 600 quantity. We are liable to pay the 600 quantity stock. Okay, amount for 600 quantity. Okay, so remaining how much it is there? Remaining how much it is there? Out of 1000 quantity minus 600, how much it is? 400. So 400 still it is
vendor stock.
It is a vendor consumer stock. Okay, so the ownership still it is not changed. Okay, clear?
Yeah.
Okay, Okay, so how to do that? First we need to order the PO. Okay, first we need to order for purchase order for 1000 quantity, right? So 1000 quantity we need to order, then receive the stock into the store location, but it is a vendor consignment stock. Okay, it's not our own stock. Okay, the ownership will not be changed. So vendor consignment stock is received, and how much? It is 1000 quantity. So the next what we can do? We can do consumption for 100 and 200 quantity, and stock transfer to our own stock. How much we can do? We can do 300. So the remaining, so display remaining stock display 400, right? 400 quantity in vendor consignment stock. Okay, clear?
Yeah.
Okay, so now in this consumption when we are doing, okay, we can do 201K, okay, or 261K, okay, whatever it may be. We can do, if it is a production consumption, 261K. If it is a some department purpose, we can do 201K. Okay, so mostly we can use 201K for consumption. Okay, in this case we will do the 411K. So what is the purpose? It's a vendor consumption stock to our own stock, 411K. Okay, and when you receive the stock, generally what is the movement type when you receive the stock from vendor? Last time we did for procurement to pay, right? What is the movement type we are using for receiving the stock? MIGO 101, right?
101.
101, right? Now we are using K. Why we are using K always? Because this is the abbreviation of for consignment. Okay, wherever we are using this K, this is for consignment. Clear? It's clear? This K is the special stock indicator. Special stock indicator. Clear?
Okay.
Okay, so first you have to create a purchase order, then you have to receive the GR. So this is the GR. Okay, then these two are the transfer posting and goods issue. Okay, in this case we are doing transfer posting. Okay, this case we are doing transfer posting, and this consumption, sorry, not this one. This case we will do the transfer posting. Okay, stock transfer, that is the transfer posting. Okay, transfer to stock, and this case we are doing the goods issue. Okay, clear? Okay, so now before this one you have to set up the master data. Okay, so master data, why we need master data means what it is needed actually. We have to create info record. So info record is mandatory for consignment process. Okay, so for procurement to pay cycle, if you create the info record or if you not create info record, it's nothing happen. Okay, if you created info record, the price will come from the info record, and the other details will come from info record. If you are not created, you can enter in the PO level manually, but in the info record, so for when the consignment process, make sure that info record is mandatory. Okay, for consignment process. Okay, and it is, you cannot create info record with standard category. Okay, so you have to create info record with consignment category, consignment info category. So this is called info category. Okay, clear? Okay, why it is needed? Why it's mandatory? The question why it's mandatory, because while you creating the purchase order, we clearly saying that it is not we are buying directly, we just keeping the stock. Now when we receiving the stock from the vendor, we just allotting some place to the supplier to keep the stock into our premises. Okay, when we need, we will consume that, then only we are liable to pay, or else we will not be pay any amount to the vendor. It is okay, the stock will be storing in the specific place. Okay, so when you creating the PO, there is no invoice tab, no condition tab, and no condition tab. So what is the purpose of condition tab? What is the purpose of invoice tab? In the condition tab, you are entering the price information, and in invoice tab, you are entering the tax information. Right? Okay? So these two will not be there when you creating the PO for consignment.
Consignment orders.
Okay, so how you can differentiate for standard PO and vendor consignment PO? That is called item category. Item category, we discussed no last time. Item category, why we are using for special procurement process, we will be differentiating with the different item categories with different process. Clear?
Yeah.
Okay. Now info record, why it's mandatory now? Tell me why it's info record is mandatory? Because the price information and the tax information we are filling in the info record level, not at purchase order level. Okay, clear?
Okay.
So when you paying the amount, suppose you are consuming some amount 100 or 200, then you need to pay some amount, raise that price payment to vendor. So the information, price and tax information will pick from info record. Okay, the same way here also. Okay, the raise payment to vendor for this, and same information will pick from the there only. Okay, clear? Any questions here? Any questions here? Let just revise this one. Let me ask me questions.
Consignment price.
Yeah, tell me. So any questions?
You mean in the vendor consignment process, this price information, tax information is already exists. No need to consider that. You mean
When consider that?
while raising the purchase order.
While raising the purchase order, there is no information. We don't have any information
Okay.
of price information. That's what,
And
right?
it is not mandatory also.
No, you don't have option also. Because you are rising with item category K, stating that this is the consignment process, we are not buying directly.
Okay.
Okay, so if we are not buying directly, then there is no information required, right? Okay,
Exactly.
because it's already recorded in the master detailer. This is a sum agreement. It's kind of sum agreement with the vendor and our company. Okay.
Then here item category selection is very much required.
If you are entered the item category K, then only system will consider all this, or else it won't be accepted. Okay.
Yeah.
With this purchase order, if you have done GR, then only it will be considered 101K.
101K. Okay.
Okay. Clear? So let's do that.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll go to ME21N and see that previous purchase order which is created. Okay. And what we'll do, we'll go to ME11. Okay. /4 ME11. ME11 is info record. Okay. So enter the material number. Okay. And what else it is there here, info record number 10 vendor. Okay, I'm just taking the same reference, but how we can create differentiate from a normal supplier or consignment supplier, how we can differentiate it. Okay, we'll see that how we Okay, so already exist it is there. See, if you are creating standard info record, it's already created because it's already we created a procurement to pay cycle process. But now I'll be going for consignment process.
Consignment.
So info category should be consignment, right?
Yeah.
Fernando, you are there?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So now we'll create this one. Okay. So what is the info record is already exists. Okay. Let's see the purchase organization data. Purchase organization is PWCP. Okay. PWCP. Okay, then I'm just creating that. Okay, create, and for now it is different. Okay, because we are using consignment, not standard. Okay, so it clearly says that here it is consignment. Now you can enter that what tax information, what price information for this vendor, this material. Even if you have the standard info card, with respect to the consignment process, it might be different price. Okay, the agreement, because they are waiting for longer time. Now they are not, you are not paying immediately the amount to the vendor. Maybe they can charge some amount extra or something, right? The price will be different, right? So you need to enter here the tax information. Okay, and all the other information you have to enter. Okay, so let's see here any tax code which is there. V0 is there. I'll just enter V0. Okay, then I'll be enter some 140 rupees something I will be enter. Okay, so then if you have any other details, group and other, you can maintain. Okay, clear?
Yeah.
Okay, so plan delivery time, if you have something, plan delivery time, you can do. Okay, so here also in info record also we have the price information. So okay, if you have the some price information either, you can enter the price information here. Okay, clear? So all the information once you enter, you can text, you can enter general data information. It is copying from the already basic information. It is copied, and purchasing organization data which we are maintaining now. Okay, now save. So what is the difference comparing to the now standard and here? Here you are using info category consignment, and you are entering the tax information and price information. If there is any input terms and conditions, or any minimum quantity requirement, and everything it is there, then you can do that. Okay, save. Now info record was created. Okay, so where we can see the info record number, which table we can see, where we can see the info record created, the table name. What is the table name? What is the table name?
Listing.
EINE. Okay, so EINE, you have to, you can enter that your info record number. Okay, so where is the info record number here? So okay, I'll go for here. Where is the info record number here? This is a 516162. This is the info record number. So I'll just entering that information here. Okay, execute. Okay, so now see that the info record number is same even if you created with the standard and if you created with the even consignment. Okay,
Consignment.
because it's same vendor, same material. Okay, same vendor, same material, same purchasing organization. So it is the same info record number. But how you can differentiate for both? It is like based on the category. So in this category, 0 is the standard and 2 is the consignment. If you created a subcontracting, again subcontracting will come. Pipeline, if a pipeline will come, like that. Okay.
You said something K, no? That depends on how we are going to define the numbers.
Info record level, info category is 2, but in the PO level it is K.
K. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Now we created a PO, so we created info record. Now we can create the PO. So same vendor with the same vendor we can use. Okay. I'm using the same vendor. Okay, enter, and same material. Okay, and plant, can use same plant here also, PWC Bangalore. Okay, what is the PwC? Okay. Just let me copy from here only. PwCB. Okay, PwCB. Okay, so now we are entering the all the other information, what it is there. Okay, all this information we are entering here. Okay, so purchase organization PwCP. Okay, and you can enter consumer vendor. Now where is the item category? So here you can see that there is an item category here. In this item category, you have to enter that consignment, subcontracting, third party, service, stock provided to customers. So like we have multiple different processes there. You can use the consignment here. Okay, clear? So just observe that before entering the K, you have the invoice tab to enter the tax information. You have the condition tab, price information to enter. Now if I enter the K, let's see what will be happen. Now the condition tab and invoice tab both are
Condition is
disappearing.
also invisible.
Invisible. So it won't be display. Okay, clear?
Yeah.
Okay, clear this? Okay, so now the dates you can when you want to receive the dates, all these things you can enter and save. You can see here the price also it is coming blank. There is no information on that. Okay, save. Okay, so the PO is created. Okay, now with this PO you can go to MIGO /n MIGO. MIGO is for what? MIGO is for what is the purpose of MIGO?
Receiving.
Yeah.
Goods issue.
Yeah.
Goods received.
Goods issue, transfer posting, whatever you want you can do that. Okay, so I'm going to goods issue and purchase order. We entering the purchase order number and enter the PO. Okay, so now the stock coming to here. Okay, and you can enter the store location. Okay, so you can enter the store location. Not sure if they are created for EWM store location or what I will do. I'll create one store location. Last time we got some issue now with store location. Let's see. We'll create one non-EWM store location. Okay, so maintain store location PwC PA, and I'll just create that new store location. Non-EWM store location. Okay, so if when you're creating store location, you can maintain the address also. If you want to maintain the address for this address, you can maintain here. Okay, so from here it will come from store location. If you have only plant address, that's fine. If you have the store locations having the different address, then you can maintain that. Okay, so now I have created a non-EWM. Okay, and EWM. So let's go to that here. You can see here if you can map to that. Okay, so I'll just entering here. Let's see here. There is a non-EWM store location which I created. Okay, let's see if we are reading which we can. Okay, so now you can see that 101K. Even I entered only 101, but still system is taking 101K. How it is taking? Because in the PO it referring that this is the consignment PO, not normal standard PO. Okay, clear? It's clear?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you can how much you are receiving the quantity and material. Check all the information what it is there, the dates and everything. You can check and entering the bill of lading numbers and the note number, all these things. Okay. Click on check. I check. Okay. Post. So once it is posted, last time what we discussed about that, when we posting the any material document, the system will post material document along with that. It will post what other document it is posted?
Info reports.
No, when we posted the GR along with the GR document, it is posting that other document, one more document. What is that? financial document, accounting document.
Account ledger. Okay.
Yeah. So in this case, if I see that there is no FI document here, no FI, because it's
FI,
not impacted, because we are not bought and we are not ready to pay immediately, right? So,
Yes,
so in
yes,
this case, no accounting documents are generated for consignment process. Okay, so in interview, these key points and all they will ask. Okay. So in
Okay.
interview point, when what is the accounting entry? They will indirectly ask what is the accounting entries will be impacted when you are receiving the stock from the vendor consignment vendor. Okay, so you need to tell that there is no accounting documents generated when we receiving the stock from the vendor who is the
Vendor
consignment
consignment.
for a consignment process, because we are not buying directly, we are not changing the ownership here. Still it is the, even we are receiving the stock from the vendor, still it is the vendor ownership stock only, it's not our own ownership stock. Okay,
So that's why FI documents will not
will
generate.
not generated. Okay, because it's not impacted, right, financially.
Yes, yes, yes.
Now you can see here, you can see that vendor, who is the vendor, and what is the movement type, and what is the special stock indicator, all these things. Now where we can see the stock, once you receive the stock, where we can see the stock, which transaction code?
MMBE.
MMBE. So go to MMBE, go to MMBE and enter the material number plant. I'm not entering anything, I'm just entering material number plant and execute. Now see that we have created new store location and EWM, non-EWM store location. There I just putting like a vendor consignment stock. It is displaying as a vendor consignment stock, not as a my own, not direct like a my own stock. You can see here, if it is the here, the raw material 905, okay, it is means that it is in the store location. But if it is showing as a vendor consignment, that stock is vendor consignment stock, not our own stock. Clear?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, how much quantity stock available? 1000 quantity in the this store location. Okay, I just block like. Okay, that means in my diagram, if you see that my diagram, the entire is it is like an EWM store location.
Okay.
Okay. This is an EWM store location. You can put like this, okay, or else I can write one more diagram here.
Not 27.
Mm-hmm.
Just make Control Z.
No, I just need. You already copied, right?
Line color, you change it.
Yeah, that's what I'm used to. Okay. No, only just now selected, but it's gone again. Or else I'll do again. So what I'll do now, I'll just first change the color. Okay, then I'll go to back.
Back.
Okay, then what I'll do, this I'll put the star.
Line size you increase, I think.
No, it will change actually. Else where we can do. Okay.
That's fine. That's fine. We can pass.
Okay. So actually we sent back, right? We sent back, right? So either we what we need to do, we have to put like without any comment and all. Then put up front. Then it will come, I think. Here what we need to do. Okay, right. Okay, so this let's assume that this entire box is a non-EWM storage location. In that, we just giving one some space to the vendor consumer stock to keep the store location. Okay,
Okay.
so like we can do that. Okay, clear?
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Fernando, call got disconnected.
is it? Okay.
Yeah. Fine.
Okay, so now I have created and I can see this one. Okay, let's see, he's connected back. We'll wait for 2 minutes. Okay.
Yeah. Sure. Today you had shared one video, sir. Along with your videos, regular videos, we can follow that also, right? To understand each model. In one group you shared, right?
Which group?
A YouTube video. RD.
So, see, that's what you say that it's very difficult to store somewhere, no? That's why I just.
Yeah. That is helpful. Just I was going through
so,
that.
Yeah, hi Fernando, you're back, huh?
Yeah, he's back.
Okay. So, okay, where is okay. So we can see like this one. Okay. So in this one, the part this store location is the whatever the store location it is there. It is with just like putting non-EWM store location in that separately we are just providing to the we are providing the space to the to keep the stock of vendor consumer stock. Okay. This vendor consumer stock we just keeping on that. Okay. Clear?
From a practical point of view, sir, one question. So, because we are giving space to a vendor to keep his material, is there any the price he will give for the space what we are giving?
No. We are buying, right? We are buying from him, right?
We are
So
buying only.
why we are doing this one? Make sure that there is no delay in getting
Delay
the
in
stock
the
from the
delivery.
vendor.
Okay, just over the
Okay.
delay. Okay.
So see, if you go to Metro or if you go to some Walmart, what they will do? They will keep the stock into their premises, but they are not ready to pay because every electronic goods are too expensive, and everything if you want to buy from the suppliers, it is too much to invest. Okay, so what they will do? They will just take some dump and keep it in their location. When there is order, they will deliver it to the customer, and immediately they are paying amount to the vendor, so paying to the suppliers, right?
But how vendor will come to know that we are consuming only this much? Is there any intimation goes to the vendor?
That anyway you can do automatically paying, right? You are paying that. I will come down. I will come to that
Okay,
part.
it is
Okay.
it is a trust party. Okay.
It will be trust, even trust also, and it will be generated automatically. Okay.
Yes, understood, sir. Understood.
Okay. So this in front is not working. Okay. Think, you can put this like this. Huh? No. How we can remove the
No fill, no outline.
no? It's not an outline. Need outline, but
Or else you can send it to back, or else.
okay, left and maybe. So let's assume that this is our store location. In this house, this is the store location. We are putting in this store location. We're just putting that our vendor consumer stock. Okay.
Yes. Sure.
Else, okay. Copy and paste.
Or else you change the main background.
What we can do here, we can cut this one and put this into the front.
Yes.
Bring to front, and we can do here paste.
Draw one.
Yes. We can do. So we can like this.
Yeah, this is fine.
Okay. So this is an EWM store location. Out of this, we are just giving this.
Yeah. Understood. That arrow is fine.
Okay, clear? So now we created a PO, we received the
stock.
We received the stock. Okay, now it's clearly showing that okay, the stock is stored in the it is stored in the vendor store location, but it is
Storage location.
differentiated with the vendor consumption stock. Okay. Now what we need to, we have to do consumption, or we can transfer the stock. Okay. So what I will do, usually what we will do, we can transfer the stock. If there is any requirement to do some packing, repacking, and customer dispatch and all, first we will transfer the stock to here, and we do some picking and packing and all in the EWM store location. Okay, but now what we'll do, first we'll transfer to the own stock. Okay, so what is the what is the transaction go to do the stock movements? My GO. All movements you can do, goods issue, goods receipt, stock transfer, transfer posting, anything you can do from here. So here you have to do, you go to transfer posting here and others, and select a 411 movement type, 411K. Okay, you need to be mentioned that 411K, or else how system will understand whether this consumer stock or normal stock. Okay, so make sure that you have to give. Okay, enter. Clear? Now you have to give manually the material numbers and everything. There is no reference of PO because PO is done. PO completed. We received the stock already. Okay. So there is no point of PO to discuss here. We just discussing about only material, what material you are doing, how much and which vendor it is. Okay. So we just entering here the material number here and the plant. What is the plant? PWCB. PWCB. And store location, where it is there? It is there. Non-EWM store location.
Non-EWM storage.
Any EWM. Okay. Now I can move from here to now any other store location. Maybe WEWM store location, or finished store location, or material store location. Where you want to do, you can transfer that. So now one store location to other store location. So in this point, okay. So if there is any other store location here inserted, we are transferring to that store location. Okay. So this is the raw material store location, no? So that raw material store location you are sending. This 300 quantity you are sending from consumption stock to our own store location, or you can do within the store location also. Same store location from vendor consumption stock to our own stock. That is also possible. Okay, that means you can do with same any EW only if you want to do. But what is the difference here for this and from and to? If you are giving same also, here there is a special stock consignment process. Here there is no special stock.
No, regular.
So I'll just give. Let's see. I will give you the same store location. Huh? Okay. And who is the vendor? Who is the vendor we received? So that vendor also we have to give that. Okay. So what is the who is the vendor here? 91204.
91204.
And check how much quantity you want to give. That also you have to enter. 300 quantity.
300 quantity.
Item okay. Check. If you want to check each individual material level information, quantity information, and where information, and goods shipment and all, this you can do.
When you had selected the destination location, raw material, but it was giving some error, no? Instead of non-EVM storage location, you selected raw material, right? That time it was giving some error. Why?
No. Let's see. Enter. Nothing.
Some
Selection. It is selection. At that time, I still not selected. That's why it is.
Okay. Yes.
Okay.
Understood.
Okay. So now, item okay. Check. And post. Okay. So pipeline consignment posted without value. Okay. So why it is telling? Because make sure that you have to maintain that price information, all this information, then only the system will be accepting. Okay. So it is telling that if you have authorization, check whether the conditions, price information correctly maintained on info record. Okay. So check with this combination whether you maintain or not maintain properly. So go to ME12. Okay. And who is the 91204 is the vendor?
Yeah.
Is that correct?
Yes.
Same. 91204 is the vendor. Okay. And you maintain for material same 295. Let's see 295. Okay. PWCB and PWCB PWCP. Purchase organization will be done. Okay. Enter. and see that the price information which is maintained already, and tax information also maintained. Okay, and any other information which is needs to be maintained, it is already valid. Okay, so it is valid from 21. Okay,
31st.
so let's put 20, okay, maybe from, let's see if that is case. Okay, so this one, let's see, check till we are getting problem here. We already maintained all the information.
PWCB you maintained somewhere, purchasing organization instead of CP. Can you check that?
Purchasing organization have maintained PWCP.
Yeah, CP you mentioned somewhere. PW not CP.
This is plant, no? Where is
Yeah,
purchase?
plant. What is it?
Let's see PIVO. Let's see PIVO. Me23N. This is the we have created. PWCP. Correct, na?
PWCP. It's correct. Okay.
And let's see how to maintain the PWCP plant level. It is not extended. Maybe let's see, that's why it is coming, maybe. Okay, so okay, so let's try now again. Why? Because I have not extended to plant level. It is extended only at purchase organization level previously. Now I extended to plant also. So go to MIGO again, and I will enter manually the information, or else click on check here. Okay, I'll go back again, /n, and go to MIGO again. Okay, transfer posting address 411K, and material number.
What is this?
And plant, store location, and vendor, and material. Okay, and okay, click on check. Still could not determine valid conditions for the price determination consumer info record. Price is 002 defined info record. Okay. ME11, go to again ME11, and it is already created with info record category already there, and go to change, see the price convert, it is there already, and this also I have maintained, and price information PB00 also it's maintained. Okay, with category. So where is the, go to MEK1, condition PB00, print info card, let's maintain here. Okay, to Consignment Process and 140, and valid from it is already there. Okay, so it is telling correctly. Okay, so it is already there. Okay, now okay, so let's try for consumption. Let's see, for consumption also we are getting same problem. Okay, should not get any problem because we already maintained that price information. So I'll go again, or else I will log off and log in. Sometimes we have to log off also, mostly. So I'll go for one more time. Okay, let's see. Okay. Price, and here location, and quantity. Okay, so I'll enter all the information here. Okay, item, okay, check. No, still it is not getting. Okay, so output determination also, let's see, output determination. Print we have to configure, right? That print also we'll see here. I don't think this will stop, but anyway I have to do for this one, for printout configuration. Okay, for vendor consignment. Okay, so invoice verification, and output types. Output type for we are doing that under consignment. Okay, KYNS. Okay, so we need to go for KYNS here. Condition record KYNS, the company code level, and what is the company code? What is the company code? /O ME23
PWCP, no?
PWC. Okay, PWC. PWC we have to create. Okay, we have to create PWC for condition. PWC. Okay. What is the RS? Why are you coming RS? What is the RS?
RS is non-material.
RS is invoicing part. Okay,
Yes,
okay.
but
No problem. And language and output communication method LOCL something printer configuration. This is okay. And now this is also maintained, and even info record also maintained properly. There is no issue with info record. So with consignment, and did we miss anything values here? And tolerance, no claimant confirmation not required procedure, tax code. The tax code only I have doubt. Something which is coming or this tax information is not taking or something. The price and all is okay. Incoterms, if you want to maintain some incoterms, you can maintain, no problem. Okay, so conditions. This condition also is valid from 21st. I have to doubt if it works today or tomorrow, or from yesterday how to activate. Okay. So this is also maintained. Okay, so go to MIGO. So there is no problem here. Transfer posting we are doing. Okay, and okay, I will try to give some other store location. Let's see if it is. Okay, check. No, it's not. Without value. Posted pipeline without value. Maybe we need to try tomorrow. Maybe it is activating today, or maybe system date also we need to check actually. From 21st it is creating. 21st only it is creating. Okay, previous login. Okay, we'll try one more time with consumption. MIGO for consumption, what we need to do? Goods issue. Okay, goods issue. Address second, same, and 201K. Okay, 201K, and enter. 201K enter again, and material number. So what is the material number here?
something 70.
So material number, this is the material number.
78001295.
Okay, so material number, and suppose let's assume that 100 quantity we are consuming. Okay, in this here what we need to do, we need to give the to whom you are consuming. Okay, the department also. Okay, PWCB plant.
CB.
And non-EWM system. Diagram, okay. And the vendor also you have to give with the vendor 91204.
91204.
Okay, account assignment tab you have to give the cost center, which cost center it is. Okay, so if they have the cost centers you can give the cost centers. Okay, cost centers you have to make. Click and check. No, this is also the same. We maintained already. Depending on the system flag configured, the message can be either a warning or a error. So in a withdrawal from the consignment stock pipeline, not creative, we for label moving price control. Okay, withdrawal to post without any value of so it is already maintained. So there is no issue with this one. So what we can do here, maybe okay, so usually we are getting this problem, no? So maybe we'll try tomorrow, or what we can do, this is error message, right? In case
M-
the client is
M7
saying,
to 3.
in case the client saying that we need to be convert this error to warning message. Okay, what you can do? You have to go to SPRO and the configuration. Okay, sometimes what will happen? They don't want to check that, or some information they need to check. So in that case, what they can do? They want to change the error message to warning or warning message to error message. So in that case, so what you need to do? You have to go here and check that define attributes of system messages. Here go to system messages
System
and
message.
0 and M7. What is M7? Where you got this M7?
M7 to,
You can see
from
here in the error message you have some information. Okay, when you're just posting here, you can see here double content M7 it is
M7
first M7
234.
234. Okay, so you have to go M7 234. So you have to enter 234. Okay, okay. So M7 234 it is error message.
Okay.
Okay, here error
Upload
message.
and moment.
If you change this to warning, okay, still system
Okay.
will be allowed to post. Okay, but it because this is mandatory to check value maintained or not maintained. But in my
Okay.
case, what I'm just skipping that. Okay, but usually it
Okay.
should be mandatory. Okay, but let me check why it was not taking. Tomorrow it will take, I think, but it's checking the time and date today, maybe, because that's it's not coming. Now, what I'm trying to do, again, Amazio, go to Amazio. I'll just close the previous screen, this one. Go to Amazio and do again, same process. Okay. So that is the way we can change the configuration for error to warning, but not all the cases. Okay. If it is a
Exactly. That's what I was
not
thinking.
all the cases
If
you
it
can.
is we need to attend, that means
Yes,
it should not
okay.
impact.
Okay. Now item check and now see this is gone to error to
It's coming as
warning.
warning.
Okay. So then now
It is
post.
along with the posting.
Now
Yes.
posting is done. Okay. But
Okay.
usually we need to
Okay.
maintain the information. So now see that FI document is also posted. Okay. The FI
So
document which is
the
calculated.
process wise, if we are correct, we can change that.
Process wise, see, I think system is checking today date from tomorrow.
Okay.
It is valid. So I think
Okay.
that's why that date or time format and all it is
Timings.
different, right?
Yeah.
So that's why it is not allowing. Okay, so now you can see that one is AQO, one is GBP. Okay, so because how it is posted, because I have maintained info record price, that's why it is posted properly.
Maintain.
So let's tell, see how much the quantity, 100 eaches. Okay, 100 eaches, and see what is the price we are maintaining in info record. ME13 and consignment. In consignment we have maintained that the condition price is 140. 140 for
140.
each. 140 into how much quantity we are doing?
1,000. So 300. 100.
Okay. So this is calculation in the INR. Okay, so the conversion will be happened. Okay, so 1 each into 1 each, and the tax information, anything which is there, that it will take. Okay, all this information it is taking and it's calculating. Clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So now even let's try with goods issue or transfer posting to other own stock. Now what I'm doing that, now 300, I'm just transferring the stock. Okay, now you can check first the stock, how much it is there. Out of 1,000, 100 is gone. 100
gone,
is
yes.
consumed. Okay, so 100 is gone. Now check and post. But it is coming, why error message I don't know, but still it is we can able to see the tax information, all these things. My doubt was maybe the tax is incorrect tax code, that's why it is coming like that. Okay, why it is coming like price difference account and all, why it is posting like this one? Maybe in the metal master they have maintained the standard price.
Okay.
So it is considering that, based on that it is considering.
Standard price. Okay, 122.
So it is changing that period wise, that was cost. It was changing that period wise cost. enter value and all. Okay, so that's why it is coming like that. So okay, so price, you can see the price analysis also. Method price analysis, when it is received, how much we received. Just now we received this one, no? Or this one,
Yeah.
300 we received. Transfer posting consignment stock to our own stock.
Then
The stock also is coming here. Value change 300 to 30,000. Okay,
yeah.
total stock it is. So now see that stock is moved to vendor consumer stock to our own stock. Okay, see in the here, you can see here, you can see that stock which is moved 300 to our own stock. Okay, how much it is restored? Earlier it was 900, no? Under consumption stock, that 300 is moved to our own stock. It's clear?
Yeah.
So now this 300 is my own stock. So I am the owner for this one. Okay. So for this, what you need to do again? You need to pay the amount to the vendor. So to pay the amount to the vendor, okay, you need to do the MRKO. MRKO is the consignment settlement, automatic consignment settlement. This one, okay, because you don't need to run the MIRO. No MIRO, because MIRO, when you are doing, if you are getting vendor invoice manually, then you are doing the MIRO. Okay, but in this case we will not get any invoice because we are already having the stock, we are consuming the stock and we are informing that we are paying automatically the settlement how much we are consumed. So for this we have the transaction code is MRKO. Okay, clear?
Yeah.
So what is the transaction code to do the settlement? MRKO. So how much we need to pay now? How much we need to pay to the vendor? How much quantity we need to pay the amount? How much quantity?
For 300, no? 300 or 300. Total 200, 300, 400. For 400 quantity we need to pay.
400 quantity. Because 100, which is we done direct consumption, 300 we will transfer to our own stock. Okay. So first you can go to display and enter company code, and if you have document that you can enter the document today and you can execute this one. Okay, so if everything is there, it will show you. So one is 100 quantity, one is 300 quantity, and the status is still not settled. Still it is not settled. So the amount which is coming 0. Okay, amount is coming 0. So that's why it is.
Why?
So it is not considering the info record. Still it is not considering. So I think it will be active tomorrow only. I think from tomorrow it will come. Okay.
Sure, sir.
The dates it is coming when we are done here.
It is not taking that price, standard price.
Price tag, today only we have maintained, right? So it is not taking. Is there any release button is there here? Let's see.
Release.
There is any release button is there?
Valid from tonight. Is it scheduled batch or it should be on demand only, no?
Status information is condition is active only. But there may be system date or something which is still not considering. Even if we are maintaining that also. Okay.
Yeah.
So maybe tomorrow again if you try it, then it will come. Sometimes it will be happen like this. The material info record I have maintained, and that condition which is here. When I have maintained yesterday date also. And here no release and all, nothing is okay. Actually it is already active only, status continuous active. But we need to try tomorrow. Okay, tomorrow it will come. So if we are paying, so system showing that here 0, no? So I cannot pay the amount to the vendor. Okay, it will not, even if I paid also, posted also, system will take that 0 only, I think. Let's see. Okay, we are just putting settlement and document data. 21st. Okay, execute. System, you are not allowed to have 0 lines. Okay, so that's why so 0 point amount is 0, right? Okay, so I think we'll try tomorrow again for this one, but process is same. Okay, so I'll change the warning to error because should not be give wrong intention to anyone. So inventory management and physical inventory and define attributes and system and 00 M7 and 234 is I'm putting that error again. Okay,
Yes, sir.
so now we need to see tomorrow again once maybe or else we'll, and if you created new also it will be coming like this only, I think. Maybe we didn't extend it to plant, no? Maybe that is also one reason. Let's see, I will create a simple quickly same. Now I have maintained, no? Okay, okay, incoterms. Okay, now the contract of this material exists. Okay. Okay, item category. Okay, I'm just creating again. Okay, quickly I'm creating and see if any release strategy is there. No release strategy, right? No release strategy. Okay, now go to /NMG go and go to ship and with moment type 101K it will come. Okay, let's see 101K and item. Okay, check and post. Now we received a stock again. Okay, now we received a stock again and see this material. Now I'll be doing goods issue again with other moment type and PWCB and store location and 10 pieces or 1 piece I'll go and I'll go material number and vendor number is same and car center item. Okay, check. Now we are getting this error. Okay, warning to error message we changed. Okay, so I think we need to check tomorrow. Okay,
Sure.
so that it will work. So definitely it works. Okay, because the price everything it is there, so there is no problem with that. Okay, so it has already priced there for consignment. Okay, we already maintained purchase organization, purchase plant and every information we have maintained and tax information also it is there. Any other conditions are there? No other conditions are there. Okay, so process will be the same. Just try and let me know if you are getting this again. Okay, tomorrow you try this one. Same material. Okay, you. Okay. So any questions here? So did you able to log in that?
No, sir, I did not try it. I will try.
You just try this one. Okay. And
Yeah.